Do you remember your first song or what you were rapping or singing about back then?
Uh, my very first song, I think it was. Ooh, that's a minute. Like 2013. I think my first song
Very first one.
was. I'm gonna say Siren Sound. I don't. That's not the first one, but that's the closest to the first one I can think of when I first started rapping.
What was that song about?
It was three of us. Basically, it was like a club song, like a turn up song, get your money, something like that.
Three of us. What do you mean?
It used to be three of us. My brand F2I, and it used to be three guys of us. It's just me now.
These were solo artists or it was an actual three-man
Three
group?
people like the Migos.
What happened?
Uh, Life. You know what I mean? I guess with this music thing, it it's not gonna go overnight the way it look like on TV. Like it's a lot of editing and this and that. Like certain people when I first started rapping, I seen 2 Chainz. Now in Atlanta, everybody know 2 Chainz. Like where I'm from Mars Point, we know 2 Chainz as Titty Boy. So when the world got to know him, they were like, oh, whoa, he's so great. But to us, he been great. You see what I'm saying? With the music, once a new artist pop up, like, oh, he just made it. Then you do your research. He been doing it for 8, 9 years. He got 10, 15 tapes out. You know, that's with that, yeah.
Whose idea was the group?
It was all of us. Like I say, I'm from Mars Point. My first time ever going to Dallas. We went to a 2 Chainz concert and at Beamers. I don't know if the club still around or not, but Beamers. And I say this in all my interviews too. Uh, I think we skipped the line like 11:30, 12. And we just chilling, vibing, we'll do it. Like I say, never want to do music a day in my life. Never. I'm an athlete. Uh, Basketball, football, that's what I'm known for back in the city. So we in there just chilling, and I kid you not, probably like 12, 15, 12 o'clock. It got jam-packed. When I'm in the club, I like to move around. I'm not a section guy. You know what I mean? I like to move around a little bit. Man, until I couldn't move. We bunched up, and it just like time stop or something. 2 Chainz came out doing his thing, woo woo. And like I say, I never wanted to do music. And I just started looking around. I'm like, everybody in here love this man. And he's just talking through the mic. I'm not understanding music. Where I'm from, we just listen to what's hot. And then when one of the members that was in the group, we both looked at each other like, man, we need to start rapping. And I think when that weekend we went home, I've been there ever since. And that was back in 2013.
So, for clarification, these other two members that were once part of this group, you met at the club for the first time?
Nah, we grew up together.
Okay.
Yeah, we from the same neighborhood, Creole. Yep.
You just had the idea at that club that moment.
Yeah, just both of us. Yeah, it was just, like I say, just something just came to it. Like, everybody, like, love him. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know him personally, may never meet him personally, but from what he's saying on the beat, they love this man. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Whose idea was the name of the group?
Um, at the time, the leader of the group, Shoot came up, and he was like, bro, we was all trying to make a name for it. Then he was like, bro, we need to be F2I. And then I was like, F2I? Like, what that mean? And then I got it tatted, he got it tatted, and it just basically mean to fly. I got it tatted on my arm. It's an F, and it's a 2 in the middle, like it's the L, that's fly. And then you got Y, and it's to fly. But it's F2I.
And when the group disbanded, did someone leave first or was it a mutual decision?
It was just like honestly, by this time I was talking to Def Jam in a dream. And once only reason why we moved to Dallas too, probably like a couple months we moved to Dallas for the music, you know what I mean? Cause where we from is no media outlets, nothing. And I guess a couple months, like we real country boys, so we not used to the fast, like moving everything. Just it's something to do every day. We not used to that. So I guess we kind of got off track a little bit, but I was still at it, and it was a chick. She was like my manager, and she was just Instagram, just working. Woo, woo. Got in touch with somebody that knew the dream, and then the Def Jam, and then after that, it was just like it was no more group because it was no hunger. You know what I mean? And you got Mud Meter sitting over there. He know like anytime I put my time and focus on something, that's all that matters. Nothing else matters. Like this music, it matters for me.
So just for clarification, you were talking to Def Jam in a dream, like you go to sleep and dream?
Nah, the dream, the singer. Yeah, the singer. Like I was on the phone with him like I think like 10 seconds, and he was like, Money Monte? And cause we was on three-way with and after that just the signal lost. But we kept in contact for a little minute, and then they just passed up on me. Honestly, I wasn't really ready at that time. I only had like 4 songs by myself anyway. So I just looked at it like God looking like, yeah, you gonna get here, but you got some work to put in first. So
How did that call even take place? How did that happen?
honestly, like I say, it was my son mother too. She was just, I forgot the manager that she used to. I'm just gonna used to manage Dirt. So she was at DM sending people my music, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then she hit back. She was like, "Yeah, I can get you a call." Whoop, whoop. And then out of nowhere, we were talking to the Dream. It was crazy. This back when August, I seen it was, it was crazy just out of nowhere.
If the Dream is watching this interview right now, anything you would say to him?
Man, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm telling you, I got the music. And there's plenty of music out, so let's do it. Let's do it.
Now, this first song, back to my original question,
Mhm.
what was that song about back then?
Like I say, it was just the hook is just, it's a siren sound, F2I around. And then the shoot come up, F2I around, it's a siren sound, F2I. It's just a little nice little turn up, feeling good, get your money type vibe song. That's it, yeah.
Were any of your lyrics on that song true
Yeah.
back then?
Was they true?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was on the hook. And like I say, the lyrics was true. It was just, just a basic turn up song for us, like how we get money, girls, different, smoking, high. It's just a little turn up song.
Smoking on what?
Marijuana.
Do you remember how you released that song back then?
Yeah, it was SoundCloud. Yep.
What was the reaction to it?
Honestly, it was a good reaction. Matter of fact, that wasn't the first time. We had put it on CDs, and we put like 200 CDs out in our city. And where we from, it's small. It's probably like 2,500 people. And the reaction was crazy, so like we definitely got to keep going. But at that time, Siren Sound was the song.
You were selling the CDs or just giving them
Nah,
out?
we're just giving it out, You got to, give them like a little taste. They'll come back if it's good.
Is that song still available for people to listen to
Right
if they
now,
wanted to?
every song, the growth, every song from F2I is still out. Y'all go check that, and y'all gonna see the growth in me. Straight up.
Did your parents hear that song?
Yeah, my mother, yeah, for sure.
What was her reaction?
She was shocked too, you know what I mean? Cause like I say, I never wanted to be no artist, no type of none of that. And she was like, and music go through my family. You know what I mean? I got uncles, my grandma, brother and them, my auntie and them, all of them can sing, you know what I mean? But like I say, I was just a sports head, you know what I mean? I was very sports head. I didn't care about nothing else but sports. And then this shit happened, and she was like, okay, I see you. We gonna see.
What'd she think about the lyrics?
She liked them. My mother, my mother young, so she was really kind of in on the hip what's going on anyway. She young.
Was she a teen mom?
Yes, my mom. Saying like, did she have me young?
Yeah, was
Yeah.
she a teen mom when she had you?
Yes, very young, very young. Yeah, my mama 12, very young.
For time reference, it's July 2021 now.
Mhm.
What's your creative process like these days?
What I make, the music I make is like reality rap. I talk about emotions a lot, and it's the truth. Like if I'm not going through anything, I can't write. I don't freestyle. I write, and I have to be going through something. You know what I mean? I just can't get in there and just make up some type of song. Honestly, besides this last mixtape I dropped, the EP, When the Smoke Clear, I didn't think I made club songs, but from this EP I dropped, everybody like, yeah, this here banging, boy. I can hear this in the club. You see what I'm saying? I really, my creative process, I have to be going through something. I can't make up nothing.
Were you a writer from the jump?
Yeah, for sure.
Pen and pad or on the phone?
Both.
50-50 or one more than the other?
The phone, because the phone always with me.
Do you notice a difference in the actual music, whether you write from the phone versus pen and pad?
Nah, it's about the same.
And was that influence to write, or that was just natural experimentation?
It's just natural. Like, honestly, I can't freestyle. But sometimes when I'm reading from my phone, I can say certain words that's not there. You know what I mean? So I guess it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Ever had help with your lyrics?
Never. But I have wrote for people.
Now, before we're talking about writing for others, when it comes to you, why not? Some people do get help with their lyrics.
I mean, no knock on nobody, you know, probably if you saying like for like bigger artists maybe, but for me, I just feel like can't nobody tell my story, my life, but me. You know what I mean?
Has anyone ever suggested help? For example, maybe somebody higher up, like an advisor, a consultant, a manager. Anyone ever say, maybe we should get some help with these lyrics?
Nah, never.
Now, you mentioned already you do help or have helped
Mm-hmm.
other recording artists with their lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
They ask for your help or you just volunteer?
Nah, they help. They ask. Like right now, my little brand, my name's starting to pick up a little bit. So some people they reached out to me.
And they want you to write where you're credited or they want you to ghostwrite something?
Yeah, basically goes right. You know, I wouldn't do that anyway. Like I wouldn't put, you know, man, like, oh yeah, I did this. Nah, cause I understand. You know, I wouldn't do that.
So you have wrote for others.
Mm-hmm.
You have ghost wrote for others, I should say.
Right.
Same sex or opposite sex?
No, same.
Is it easier or harder to write for someone else versus yourself?
Nah, it's easier because the song I did write is basically like trap, and I'm from that. I never been a D-boy, never wanted to be one, and but I've been around the streets. You know what I mean? So I done seen. It's even with that, it's basically a storytelling. So I done seen a lot.
When it comes to your own personal lyrics, out of 100%, how honest are they?
100%.
Ever wrote a lyric so honest it was requested to be removed by someone?
Yeah, yeah. For as like
Family member or a friend, and may have been like, you know what,
Not-
that's too deep. Let's
not
take that out.
Yeah, not just like directed to me like man take, you know, but I guess like you can pick up on like bro, you probably, you know what I mean, just lay off of that a little bit or change it or you know be a little more creative, like don't put that like that. But everybody know where I'm from. Whatever on my mind, I went through it. I'm saying it straight up.
So did you ever indeed actually change a lyric, or you kept it as is? You just got the
Nah, because
you just got the vibe. Okay, maybe I should tone some things down. That type of thing.
Nah, the thing was, they knew exactly who I was talking about. But that could have been a mind thing for them. You know what I mean? I wanted other people know, like, no, just me and you know what you done. And matter of fact, it's the song on Now and Never. Y'all go check that out.
And you didn't change those
Didn't
lyrics.
change it, won't change it.
What has been your hardest bar so far?
Honestly, I do a lot of metaphors.
Hardest thing you ever said?
I really don't have, cause I think everything I be saying hard. It's like that Wayne effect. You know, when Wayne say something, you be like, what? Then you go back and be like, what? It could be 2-3 years when you catch it. So I really don't, honestly, I can't just say.
You do have someone to the side of us in this interview.
For sure.
Do you have a lyric you said that was maybe one of the hardest things he ever said? If you don't, that's okay, but if you do.
Like that Creole baby.
Okay, yeah. The Creole baby lyric. Which one? In the beginning?
Yeah.
The punchline was, I made you eat that little pussy and don't even fuck. Then I said, she started for my dick and I asked her if she full or what. It's like a back and forth turn, you know what I mean? You gotta catch it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. I probably said it wrong too, but if y'all go check that Creole baby out, y'all catch it, for sure.
Care to share who this is to the side of us in this interview today?
Mud Media, my guy, Mark. We going all the way up. He shooting all my videos. Me and Mark got something finna drop too, a single. That's my guy, for sure.
He does music himself?
For sure, yep.
How'd you two link? Do you remember the first time?
Creole, elementary. Me and Mark been knowing each other forever. Forever.
Was it an actual class or you just met at the school?
Nah, we was in class. We was in the, what class it was? Not Miss Angel, Miss Searle, yep. Math class, yep. Miss Searle.
From start to finish, what's the average length of time you spend on creating a song?
It depends.
Rough estimate.
Sometimes like I can make a hook and I won't even go back to that song for another 6 months. I got some songs like a year or 2 years old. You know, it just depends, you know what I mean? It depends.
Is that because of writer's block?
Facts.
How do you cope with that?
Go do something else. Try not to think about it so much, you know, go live a little bit, go see certain stuff that whatever the hook is about, I can add it into my verse.
Ever lost lyrics on the phone or on a pad?
Man, I don't know. Man, plenty lyrics on phone, pad, and I still got my old lyrics, but you know, once you write it down, I probably wrote it to whatever beat that's in my head. And I go back to it, it ain't even the same flow no more.
How do you cope with that when you have lost lyrics?
Honestly, I just jotted it back down. Cause, like I say, I got some old joints to a point where I can use this from a year ago cause it fit this now. So I just keep it. I'm really like, I don't throw nothing away, honestly. What is kind of like a...
Hoarder?
Yeah, I don't throw nothing away.
Is that discouraging to you when you have lost lyrics?
Nah, not at all. Cause whatever you lose, it'll come back to you if it's meant for you.
Have you ever gotten emotional creating or recording a song?
For sure.
To the point you shed a tear?
For sure. Vampire Diary, that's another little EP I put out. The song I made by my mama when she passed. It's a couple songs. Like I say, I tell the truth and everything, mine.
How did she pass, if you don't mind me asking?
She died in her sleep. Yeah, that was 2018. Yeah.
Natural causes or something caused?
She was like, my mama drink a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess it was liver failure, I think. Yeah.
When it came to getting emotional, creating or recording these songs, Was it more so the creative process or the actual recording of the song?
The creating.
Do you record these emotions? Do you capture
Facts. You got to.
the vocal cracks, things of that nature?
What you mean vocals crack?
Like sometimes when people tear up, their voice can change a little
Right,
bit.
right. Are you saying before I record it,
Yeah.
I get all that out?
Before you record it, you're creating it, you're getting emotional, you're
Right.
tearing up. But do you capture those emotions in the actual recording?
I don't tear up, but I can make it, you know what I mean, make it sound like this is what I'm going through right now. I wouldn't be able to even record if I was writing it right then.
So did you actually do that? Do you actually try to capture the emotion
For
in
sure.
the recording or no?
For sure, for sure.
These songs where you actually tear up in, did it ever become too much to finish or even release?
Nah, because I get it all out for, like I say, before I record it.
Care to share the names of the songs that you actually shed a tear to?
Which one it was? The song by my mom, I can't even think of the name, but I got so many songs.
Do you want to look it up?
What about that Die For Me?
That Die For Me, yeah, that's on that Vampire Diary. You're right. Die For Me, I shed a tear on that one. What's another one? Ooh, I got another song. Oh, Rider, that one. Bunny and Clyde. I can go on small.
You've made a song about your mother, though, a full song about her?
Full song. Like probably, as I was writing it, I didn't finish it all. But it was like bits and pieces the other day. I did a song probably like in a week after she passed, yeah.
Do you remember the name of that?
Live Forever. No, what I say? I think it's Dying is Live Forever. It's something like that. I don't want to mess it all the way up.
Do you know it?
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. But you create that song a week after she passes.
Yeah, for sure.
How does one know the right time to create a song of that magnitude?
Soon as it hits you. Like, soon as it hits you and you play a beat, you got to do it right there. Music is all about it's all about capturing the moment anyway.
So that was spontaneous, or was that premeditated in the sense that you knew you wanted to make a song about her, you just didn't know when?
Nah, that was like, after it happened, boom, it just hit me.
Other family members heard that song?
Yeah, my whole family heard that, yep.
What was their reaction to it?
You know, tearing up, and some of them listen to it, some of them couldn't listen to it.
Did you create a music video for it?
Nah, I couldn't do that one, nah.
Did your mother do music herself?
Nah, my mom she liked to dance though. She was a nice little dance, little something.
Did she have a song she enjoyed of yours?
Honestly, you know, your parent, when they engage so into you, like, she liked everything I put out. Even the stuff I put out that was trash, me learning to rap, she was liking that too.
Hypothetically speaking, of course, what would she think of where you're at in your music career right now?
Man. My mama always around like, baby, I knew it. I knew it. Mark, I knew it. I knew you were going to get there. She just know the drive in me. Like I say, when I'm focused on something, that's what I'm focused on. Nothing else matters.
When it comes to beats, producers specifically, you find them or they reach out to you?
Now I find them. Mm-hmm.
How?
Either YouTube, Instagram, you know, sometimes ads go past. I may check the beat out, this and that. So, yeah.
You prefer a producer cooking something up from scratch for you, or are you a folder sifter? You sift through a folder of beats.
Yeah, I do that. I get a lot, like lately, I get a lot of beat packs, you know. I listen to what I can or when I'm in the mood to, but most likely, I like to finding myself, I haven't really worked with nobody like a producer, like making it from scratch yet, but that's my next thing for sure.
How long do you have to listen to a beat before you know if it's the right one for you or not?
As soon as it come on, like 5-10 seconds, if I ain't feeling it, I go away from it.
Have you ever passed on a beat for whatever reason and it ended up becoming a bigger song for someone else?
Facts, yeah. I can't even think of the beat, but yes. I heard it and I was like, I just had that beat and boom. But it just probably wasn't meant for me. And the song go hard too.
Do you remember what artist?
Nah, honestly, I can't. I just remember the beat.
How'd you find out?
Like I say, just scrolling. Like I be on YouTube all the time. Like I look at interviews, look at people that's successful, where I'm at, see how they got there, and I try to add it to what I got going on. And then I was just scrolling, just scrolling. It was an ad, so I just pressed play, and soon when it came on, the beat came on. I said, "What?" And I was like, "Dang, it's crazy."
Is that discouraging to you at all?
Nah. It wasn't meant for me. Bro did his thing on it.
Ever had a beat pulled from you after recording to it already?
What you mean, like a copyright or something?
No, I mean more so you get some beats from a producer, you record to it, and a producer might say, hey, that beat particularly in that folder, it's sold already, don't use it, but you may have recorded to it already, I don't know.
Oh, nah, I never done that. Nah, I never did that.
Is there a message with your music?
Yes, reality rap, be yourself.
Who is your music for?
Really, anybody that's like me, with this music thing, the hardest thing is to find your music a home. So basically, like even today, some people may say this here trash or that there trash, but somebody like that. Like you gotta find yourself. The hardest thing is to find yourself in the world, and I think that's basically what the label do. You know what I mean? They can put it so brighter than what you can do, and then you find yourself. Those are your fans. Like bigger artists, everybody that listens to Drake, Kanye, Yo Gotti, like that's themselves, a man or woman. That's why they fans of them.
Is there an age minimum to listen to your music?
Nah.
And when you mention a label, is that from personal experience or is that more so an assumption?
Nah, it's like an assumption been doing this music for a minute. Like you pick up on what the label doing, like especially if you watching it. Like you just really gotta sit back, watch, and see what's going on. Like I just dropped the When the Smoke Clear EP. And the once a bigger artist, let's say like a Drake, he'll go on a press run, interviews, pop-ups, stuff like that. So me just sitting back, just watching what they doing, I'm like, I bet I can do it while I'm independent. And they can give me more leverage once another label hit me up. I know I had a few anyway. I done turned down 2-3 deals now. Yeah.
From majors?
One from a major, and it was 2 from like a independent up under a major. Yeah.
Care to share who the major was?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Why'd you turn these deals down?
The paperwork. It's not about the money because the way things is now, it's better for artists, streaming and things like that. It's the paperwork. Like if I'm gonna let's say like Smallz, if you had a record label, like if I'm gonna lock in with you, I plan on staying with you for the rest of my career. You see what I'm saying? The paperwork gotta be. We gonna make the money. The money gonna come with the hard work, But if that paperwork ain't right, royalty, publishing, all that, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do this forever. That's just God and His truth. Especially if I get to the point where I'm such a big artist and I guess sort of say the fake love. Me, I'm an underdog type guy. Like, I think Drake do. I keep saying Drake, I don't wanna, but right now Drake been in the game like 10, 11 years. But he still seems like he's an underdog. He got something to prove. So for me, I love being an underdog. Like, I would have never teamed up on like the Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets. Like, me, I'm gonna be like Westbrook or Greek that just won the championship. I want to go against you. I want to be the best. So that's just how I am. I always been like that.
Okay, now in this interview, I asked you questions I personally wanted to know. Is there anything I didn't ask you fans want to know, people want to know? Is there anything you want to address while I have you here? Is there anything you want to get off your chest while I have you here? Anything else you didn't mention you'd like to mention now?
Too fly forever. It can only get better. Failure takes place when giving up is an option. And whoever listening to and watching this interview, please listen. The message is too fly forever. That means hard work. It can only get better after the hard work. And failure takes place when giving up is an option. So if you make failure an option, you're going to fail. But if you don't make it an option, you're going to make it straight up.